Hello everybody and welcome to another travel day with us.
Oops.
So our goal for today, well, we have like 2 days of travel, but the goal is to get to Kathmandu in Nepal. We have quite a few stops in between. So currently it is about 4 p.m. and we are in the El Nido airport. We're flying AirSwift, another prop plane to Manila. And then from there we have to collect our bags and head to Kuala Lumpur. And then from there we have another self-transfer, collect our bags, and we'll be heading to Kathmandu. So, we've never done an international self-transfer, so we're not too sure what that entails because we're not sure if we have to go through customs to get stamped in, to get our bags, and then recheck in. So we are going to figure out and we'll let you know how it goes. We are a little bit sad to leave. We made Southeast Asia our home for the past 4.5 months. So it's a little bit bittersweet. Our trip to the Philippines was short, but it was incredible. We had beautiful weather every single day except for yesterday, so there are no complaints on our end. We're so lucky because this is the beginning of rainy season. So once we get to Manila, we are sending Sam off. He's going back to the United States, and then we will take you along with our adventure to Nepal.
Where is our bags?
I think we've run into the weirdest and most confusing airports that we've ever traveled through. We're in the Manila airport. We're in the domestic terminal and we need to get to the international terminal. There's 4 terminals in total. Sam needs to go to terminal 3. We need to go to terminal 2. And there's a bus that can take you in between, but it won't be here for an hour, they think. And so then you can take a taxi between terminals. So now we're pulling out cash because they don't have a shuttle system in place. Weird.
Thank you. Bye, Sammy. See ya.
Well, we had plans of getting dinner in the airport with Sam before we went our separate ways, but yeah, the taxi just dropped Matt and I off at terminal 2 or 3. I didn't even know what's going on. And so Sam has to go to the other terminal, and they're so far apart. We just drove through the city of Manila. Like, we had left the airport, drove through the city 15 minutes, and then now we're at this terminal, and Sam has to go back out in the city and get to his. And yeah, this is the craziest airport I think probably we've ever been to.
Oh yeah. It's just so spread out for no reason.
So we're gonna go check in, hopefully find a lounge, and get food because we haven't eaten all day.
We are in the Manila airport in the Marhaba lounge, which is an Emirates lounge. Obviously it was for free. Just had a pretty nice dinner actually. They had some good food here and some drinks as well. And then we are about to board our flight. It is 8:01. Boarding starts at 8:05. I'm about to board a flight to Kuala Lumpur, and we have a self-transfer there, which should be interesting at 12:30 in the morning. But see you guys on the plane.
This sign says that our gate is an 11-minute walk, so we're gonna try to make it a 6-minute walk.
We made it to our gate and they haven't even started boarding yet, and it's 15 minutes past boarding time, so whatever. I guess it'll be a little bit late to Kuala Lumpur. And yeah, I just noticed that this airport doesn't have any of those like telescoping gate things, so you just always have to go outside. Also, this wing of the airport feels like there's no air conditioning, so now I'm pretty hot and sweaty. Guys, I have lied and I have sinned. But we're literally walking into one of those extender things. So, do with that what you will. Bye.
getting ready to take off, but we were so confused because we're flying to Kuala Lumpur to do our self-transfer, and we're confused because it's the same time as it is in the Philippines, but when we were on mainland Southeast Asia, you know, in Thailand, Vietnam, whatever, that's 1 hour behind us right now. So we're like, how can Malaysia and the Philippines be in the same time zone? It makes no sense. So now we've been studying like a time zone map on our phone, and we just think it's so crazy. So we'll like insert a picture so you can also see, but they just took this time zone that the Philippines is in and just included Kuala Lumpur.
So weird. Like literally we're flying over Vietnam and then keeping going for like hours on the plane, and then Vietnam is, and I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it, but it just,
Yeah.
I literally hate time zones.
But anyways, time zones appear to have nothing to do with geography, but more geopolitics. So, interesting.
We are loving having only 2 seats in our row.
And we will see you in 3.5 hours in Kuala Lumpur to let you know how our whole self-transfer was. That was such a rough flight. Not because of like the crew or the turbulence or anything, but it was just so cold that I could not sleep one single bit because it was so freezing. But now it is 12:30 a.m. and we arrived in Kuala Lumpur, and now we're going to go through immigration and begin our self-transfer journey. We are through immigration. We had to get stamped into Malaysia, and now we are looking for the train that takes you in between terminals in the Kuala airport. Another update, we've walked the entirety of this terminal in the airport, and the shuttle bus and the train that go in between the terminals are closed for the night. So now we're forced to pay a taxi to take us to a terminal. We're getting really sick of this. Yeah, we'll let you know how much that cost.
Made it on a bus to Cleo 1, which hopefully is where our flight is. Hey boy! It's a little bit rough at 10 a.m. in the morning. We're on a shuttle bus, we think and we hope it's free, and also the entire door is open to the speeding ground, like 1 foot behind Patricia. Don't fall out and don't lose your bags. And hopefully we'll be at Cleo 2 soon. Alright, we successfully checked in and now we are headed to our gate. We just got some drinks because we were incredibly thirsty. We are still incredibly hungry, and there's like no places open for food. We may be buying airport food, airplane food. We'll see though.
Okay, so we made it to our gate and we are all checked in and we went through security. We're ready to go to Kathmandu. The part I was most nervous about on this self-transfer from country to country was actually checking into our flight, because we booked this flight through some convoluted third-party service and the flight numbers weren't matching up. But we've run into that before in Southeast Asia, where like you'll book it through one party and it'll have one flight number and then another party will have a different one, but it's the same airplane, same route. So we kind of knew it would be okay, so we just went to the check-in, but it was really seamless, smooth, and everyone was so kind. The reason why we did this independent self-transfer is because it saved us like $600 each, which is quite significant, and also it cut like 12 hours of travel time because all of the connecting flights had the crazy long layovers, which having a connecting flight is a luxury because you don't have to go through immigration and get stamped and whatever, but
a 12-hour layover is not.
Also, we made sure to do a self-transfer in a country that didn't require visa and a country that we knew had really seamless immigration, so it was either Malaysia or Thailand. And yeah, we're happy with our decision.
So our flight is a little over 5 hours, so hopefully it's about 5 hours.
We're going to get into Kathmandu really early, and then I don't know,
Go to
I
sleep.
can't wait to sleep. Anyways, this is our first time flying Himalayan Airlines, and the check-in process was really nice and the people were so kind, so we'll let you know what we think of it.
We got a seat open in the middle.
I hate empty flights because I feel like the airline doesn't care if it crashes because there's not that many people on there.
That makes absolutely no sense to me. If one person dies, they still have to report it as a crash and with fatalities. And Himalayan Airlines has never had one. Made it to Kathmandu, and it is cold.
Hi guys, we look insane, but we made it to our stay in Kathmandu.
I'm like laying down on the back.
We are here at our stay in Kathmandu. We're staying at the Hotel Backpackers Inn, I think is what it's called. We'll link it down below. It's pretty nice. It's in a really good location, and we've spent the morning exploring Kathmandu already, which wasn't intentional. We were picked up from the airport at about 6:30 Nepal time, which was 9 a.m. Philippine time, so what we were used to. It is now like almost 11 a.m. and we have not slept in 2 days. One, because we stayed out way too late on our last night in El Nido, and two, I didn't get any sleep on those flights. So I'm about to take the fattest nap of my life. Also, when we were picked up, we were given those like flower necklaces, and I know that has like some cultural, maybe religious significance, but I don't know yet.
Howdy guys.
We made it out of our hotel. We slept for a couple hours, but we're still so tired. But we just came to this restaurant to get some food. They're playing the FIFA World Cup, so we're continuing to watch that. And yeah, the outfits, my outfits are so sus. I'm wearing like this tank top that I've worn around all Southeast Asia. The only sweater I have is just this little cardigan and then my puffer.
It's also 70 degrees, so it's not too cold right now.
I get super cold. I was super cold this morning.
So we're ending the vlog now. We had a pretty amazing day, and I think already Nepal is my favorite country that I've ever been to. Ever since I was a little kid, I dreamed of coming to Nepal and seeing the Himalayas in person, and it's definitely everything I've ever dreamed of, because Kathmandu is like the most fun city ever. Anyway, we had a really long day of travel, and then we accidentally slept for like 4 hours today in the middle of the day, so hopefully I can go to sleep. Definitely I'm like running my mouth like 100 miles an hour, so we'll see if that actually happens. But this hotel is definitely nicer than I thought it would be for $11 a night. The people here are really nice, bunch of neat restaurants. We're in the perfect location. There's a ton of cool shops, restaurants, tourists right around here. Anyway, it was pretty cool getting greeted with carnation laurels upon entering the country, and we're just really excited to be in Nepal. Thanks for watching our travel day from the Philippines to Nepal. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you don't subscribe, you never know what I might do.
Get to Kathmandu and Nepal.
Nepal.
And it's kind of... Subscribe or we will come into your house. Delete it.
I also don't know how to do math, so... Yeah, I forgot I have that cardigan thing.
Also, look at my
That
wrist.
cardigan. Really?
Still looks pretty bad.
It is a great change from Southeast Asia.
That's not a word.
Okay.